How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle, and today is the last time we're using this shiny Salamence team. If you want to battle me, then join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Alright, we found our opponent Shad. He's got a pretty cool looking team. He's got a Scizor, the Salamence, the Seaking, the Lucario, Moltres, and a Tyranitar as well. This is our team. You know my team. You should know my team by now anyway. Looking at this situation, I think getting Stealth Rocks up is going to be really important. Scizor's obviously the defogger here. I mean, Salamence could be, but I doubt it. I'm thinking getting the Stealth Rocks up straight away is going to be good. I'm looking at this guy's team and I'm thinking, you know what, Swampert does well here. Obviously with the Moltres, you gotta be aware that they could be running Power Herb Solar Beam, because I've seen that on a couple of teams in my practice. And the battle begins. Shad's gonna lead out with Seaking, as I of course led off with my Swampert. So this is not a bad matchup at all, to be fair. Swampert does really well here, I think. So us going straight for a Stealth Rock, I think there shouldn't be too much of a problem, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure what they switch in here either. Goes for the Sword Stance with the Seaking. Oh, wow. Okay, so this Seaking's just immediately just become a big threat, which is something, you know, you don't really think you're going to end up saying about Seaking, but I guess it's got Stealth Rocks up now, so we've got to be very wary. Now, we should still live a Waterfall and go for an Earthquake, which should be fine, because it'll put it in range for a priority user or a Pokemon that just generally outspeeds Seaking, so not too bad of a situation. Alright, the Seaking is going to go for a Waterfall. It's of course going to do some major damage to Swampert, but we can reply with an Earthquake and just nearly KO it, which is just great. So they do have the berry. What kind of berry is that? Oh, it's a health berry, that's fine then. What was that, citrus berry? Yeah, citrus berry, okay, cool. I'm just glad it wasn't something like a Salac Berry, because Salac Berry boosts your speed, and then this would be a real threat. I don't think we have to worry too much though, so let's go ahead and switch straight out. We'll go into Salamence, that way we can get the Intimidate off, and we'll outspeed, and it'll generally be a good time. So let's go in Salamence, real quick like. There he is, the big orange guy. I love it, love it. Get the Intimidate off, so it's only at +1, not +2. So this next Waterfall shouldn't do too much damage. There we go. See, look, nothing at all. So we've got a couple of choices. We can go straight for a Dragon Claw, or we can go for an Earthquake, anticipating the Scizor and get some extra chip damage off on it. And I'm thinking that's exactly what we do. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go for an Earthquake. Hopefully we finish off the Seaking. Nicely done. Didn't think I would struggle that much against the Seaking. Although, to be fair, it wasn't that much of a struggle, was it? I mean, Seaking's not exactly the fastest thing in the world, and it's not like it had an agility up or anything like that, or a Salac Berry boost. So, not too much to worry about. And now they're going to bring in their own Moltres. There it is, the big pink bird. Mahusive. Absolutely mahusive. So, gets the Stealth Rock damage. Nothing to worry about there. We are going to have to switch out, because I just can't take any hits really. So we'll go into Heatran over here, because Heatran just walls this thing. I'm pretty sure they're going to end up going for a U-turn on the switch anyway, so that's alright to me. So Salamence, get out of there, get in there Heatran. And they basically, if the Moltres U-turns, they're going to probably go into Lucario, right? Lucario seems like the best. I actually go for an Air Slash. Okay, that's fair enough. Works out for me. Again, going to assume they're going to U-turn or switch out this turn. Not sure what they're going to go into. Probably the Tyranitar if I had to guess. So I'm going to go for a Flash Cannon. There we go. They're going to withdraw the Moltres. Please bring in the Tyranitar. That'd be great. Lucario. I mean, getting some damage off on Lucario. Oh, it's a shiny Lucario as well. Nice and red. I love it. I took inspiration from the one of the skins on Pokken Tournament. So let's go for Flash Cannon. Does a solid amount of damage, to be fair. A solid amount of damage. Maybe I should have gone for the Magma Storm. I was really expecting the Tyranitar to come in. But at the same time, I guess they were probably expecting, I don't know, Ancient Power or something on the Moltres. Who knows? So Lucario is easily walled by a couple of things. So we could go in expecting the fighting move. We could go Salamence again. Get the Intimidate off. That'd be great. Or we could go Celebi. Now, I'm thinking more Celebi. I'm thinking that I'm going to need the Choice Scarf Salamence for later. So we'll go Celebi and see how it goes. Alright, get out of there Heatran. This is not a matchup that you want to face. And get in there Pinkstuff, the Celebi. So We got Celebi in there. Celebi can definitely take a close combat to the face or an Aura Sphere. They go for close combat. They are a more physical variant. Now they have to switch out. They really have to switch out. They can't stay in. The defense is lowered. They're already at half HP. And the Life Orb is obviously adding to that. Now, do we go ahead and expect the Scizor or the Moltres? I think the Scizzor's more likely because it resists both stabs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into Raikou. Now, the reason I'm going to Raikou is because there's no ground types on the team, which means we can force the Lucario to switch out, which they already have done. It's already switched out into Scizor. Oh, wait, no, this is... Yeah, we were anticipating this. So they switch into Scizor. We're going to go into our Raikou, and that way Raikou can go for a Volt Switch, get some decent damage off on the Scizor. We go right into the Heatran. They go for a U-turn. On the Heatran, get flame-bodied, potentially, of course. And then we've got like a half-dead, burned Scizor just lying around on the opponent's team, and that's just great for us. So we'll just go for a Volt Switch real quick. Get that hell out of there. You know what? They might actually just go for a defog. That's also an option they have. They could go straight for a defog, which makes a bit of sense because Moltres already took the Stealth Rogue damage at some point in this game. So I think going into Heatran's still the best play. Because, again, they could go for U-turn, but I highly doubt it. I reckon they're going to go straight for a defog right now and then hard switch out the next turn into probably Moltres. So there's the defog. Yep, just as I anticipated, defog comes through. And I'm thinking what we should do here is I'm thinking ahead, trying to think ahead. It would have been great if I had Stealth Rocks on Heatran as well as like a backup Stealth Rocks, because obviously the Scizzor's not going to stay in and defog again while the Heatran's out. That's just madness. I'm thinking we go straight for a Magma Storm, because even if Moltres comes in, we can still trap it in that Whirlwind of Fire and do some damage to it. There we go. They're going to withdraw the Scizor. Are they going to go into the Heatran or the Tyranitar? Or the... Or the Salamence, you know, that's also... Ooh, look at how cool it looks. So what I did with regular Salamence is I reverted its colours back to how they were in Gen 3. And they had a bit more of a different tints to them. And I think it looks so much better in Gen 3 than the modern colours. And let me know what you guys think. You know, I personally think it looks great. So the Salamence is in there. We're going to get hit by a Earthquake more than likely. So I'm going to go into my own Salamence. And if they decided, you know what, we're going to go for a Dragon Dance on this Heatran, then so be it. We'll just go ahead and outspeed them with our Choice Scarf and take them out with a Dragon Claw. So that's not too bad. Into the Salamence we go. We've got two Salamances facing off here, two Dragons facing off like absolute beasts that they are. We get the Intimidate off, of course, which is great. And they can go straight for a Dragon Dance if they want to. That's fine. Go for your Dragon Dance. So the only awkward thing about this is their Salamence is back to neutral attack, which means it can probably one-shot me with a Dragon Claw. We outspeed, potentially, depending on their nature. A lot of the times, Dragon Dance Salamence runs like a naughty nature, if it's got Fire Blast, or an adamant nature. Wear a Jolly Scarf, so we should outspeed here, potentially. We do outspeed, which is great, and we can take out their Salamence, so that's perfect. I mean, worst case scenario, we have to bring in something like... I don't even know what we could have done, really, worst case scenario there. I think there's a good chance it was a speed tie. All right, they're going to bring in Tyranitar now. So Tyranitar... Oh, look at that. I really like how that turned out. I think that's turned out really cool. You know? I could be wrong. Like, let me know what you think of it, the shiny Tyranitar. I think it looks so cool in black like that. I think it's just really cool. So anyway... Probably the best switch here would definitely be Swampert if I had more health, but I don't. So we're going to go Swampert anyway, and if it KOs me, they might just set up Stealth Rocks because it's obvious I'm going to switch. They know I'm Scarf now. I have to be, obviously. They go for an Ice Fang expecting me to... Fair enough. Ice Fang's also an option. So they had Ice Fang for the likes of Salamence, I guess. Or more than likely for the likes of Gliscor and Garchomp potential switching. So that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go straight for a Earthquake. Yeah, I'm going to go straight for an Earthquake. We should outspeed. Unless, of course, they're, you know, speed invested like I'm guessing they are. That's a shame. Oh no, wait, we are relaxed nature, so actually never mind, we outspeed. Anyway, the point of sending Swampert in there was to die anyway, so who cares how that turns out. So I'm thinking we bring in Weavile. Weavile seems like a solid one, and we can just go straight for a Brick Break. Take this thing out. Taking it out with a Brick Break. Brick Break. They're either going to switch out here into something like Scizor or Moltres. So I'm also thinking Icicle Crash. Icicle Crash will do some decent damage to the Scizor as well, which already has a little bit of chip damage done to it. But then again... Oh, I don't know. This is a tough one. What do we go for? I think the safest option is Brick Break, so I'm going to go for Brick Break. They are going to withdraw the Tyranitar. What are they going to go into? Scizor or Moltres? Scizor. See, Scizor works out a bit better because obviously Brick Break is neutral. So go for the Brick Break. Takes it out. It was a critical hit. That's what we like to see. Love a good crit here and there. Right, brilliant. So now they've got 3 Pokemon left. They've got the Lucario, they've got the Moltres, and they've got the Tyranitar. Judging by the crit damage, they can probably tell that we're choice banded, so they know we're locked in, which makes me think Moltres is going to be the choice. In comes the Moltres. Moltres obviously being the best choice for this current situation. No more Stealth Rocks to dig into the Moltres, unfortunately, with Swampert gone down. Definitely going to switch out. Weavile might pull this through for us, so got to switch in something more appropriate. I'm looking at the teams at the moment, and I'm thinking, they go for a U-turn here, or they go for a Flamethrower. I think Raikou can take both, and then scare it out with like a Thunderbolt, Volt Switch type thing going on. More than likely a Thunderbolt because, maximum damage, all these other Pokemon are like not resistant to electric. So I think going into Raikou, and if you're wondering why I don't go Heatran, it's because my Heatran has Flame Body to catch Scizors that like to U-turn on its switching, as opposed to Flash Fire. So let's go into Thunderstruck, the Raikou. Thunderstruck with a C, as they actually go for an Air Slash, which is even better for us because it's resistant. So Raikou gets to keep some of his health. So Raikou is in. This is the perfect situation we want to be in. Now, Tyranitar's at basically full health. In fact, it was at full health. So Thunderbolt might not 2 KO, which is a shame. But we'll go for it anyway. They're going to withdraw the Moltres, probably into the Tyranitar, I'd guess. Yeah, Tyranitar can come in. And like I said, with the Sandstorm up like it is, it's definitely going to take 2 Thunderbolts to the face quite easily. Yeah, see? You didn't trust me. Anyway, Sandstorm is still up this turn. I think it's another turn before it goes away. Yeah, and I can't see leftovers, so they probably have the Sandstone. Is it Sandstone? Something like that? Sandrock? I can't remember what it's called. Let's go for a Volt Switch anyway, because we do kind of need Raikou to win this game, I believe. There we go. Go for a Volt Switch. Get some more damage off on the Tyranitar. And let's see what they're going to do. So I've got to be careful what I switch in here. In fact, no, I don't. Because here's the thing. Heatran is not really useful to us anymore. Lucario one-shots it. The Moltres can just go for a Fire Blast on it. They might not know that yet, but it can. So let's go into Heatran. I don't really care if Heatran goes down. There we go. Heatran goes in. Does Heatran go down? Let's see. Rock Slide comes through. That's going to do a solid amount of damage to us, which is fine. We can deal with that. As now... They're probably going to switch into Moltres. But Moltres is pretty low on health anyway, so I'm just going to go straight for a Flash Cannon. There we go. They actually stayed in, and they're going to let the Tyranitar go down. Give themselves a free Lucario switch in, which makes sense. That way, Pokemon like Celebi could come in useful here. If they go into the Lucario, then Celebi is useful. If they go into Moltres, then Heatran's still useful, just not as much. So in comes the Lucario. Obviously, this thing terrifies me. I really do not need Heatran around. What I need is a Raikou switch in. A free Raikou switch. And I believe Heatran just ticks that box, So let's go for the Magma Storm and see how that goes. There we go. They go for an Earthquake. Obviously, maybe, anticipating a different Pokemon to come in. / not wanting to get the defense drop, which is smart. I think that's just fine for us, though, because, it's Life Orb, and I'm trying to think whether or not from the health we're at, Raikou can even take an extreme speed, and I don't think it can. I really don't think it can. I think the play here is to go Salamence and just hit Outrage. I think that is the play. So let's do that. Come on in, Salamence. It's your time to shine. Literally, because you're shiny. Get it? Haha. So we got the Intimidate off, which means Extreme Speed won't be doing nearly as much damage. Let's just go for the Outrage. It should definitely KO a Lucario from where we're at. There we go. Goes for Extreme Speed. Not going to do nearly enough damage, I'm afraid. And the Life Orb that you got just basically made it so you definitely can't live this Outrage. And the Lucario goes down. So now all we've got left to worry about, and I'm not really too worried, is the Moltres. So we managed to get this battle out 17 minutes. That's crazy. So in comes the Moltres, and we all know how this goes. We are Choice Scarfed. Unless they're Choice Scarfed. Could they be Choice Scarfed? I don't remember seeing what item it had. They could be Choice Scarfed. They could be Choice Scarfed. Moltres might actually make this a bit more challenging. Never mind. Oh dear. Bye, Moltres. It was nice knowing you. So the Moltres goes down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is GG. So Shad, thank you for battling me. If you ever watched this video, I hope I didn't sound salty or anything during any particular plays, etc. You know, and anything I said about your plays or anything, I didn't mean any harm by it. I don't know why I'm doing this disclaimer. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.